I need access to the Dante mask.
The Dante mask is no longer here. It was stolen. Here's the security footage.
Professor? That looks like you.
I have no memory of taking that mask.
You did. I just saw you.
He's a guy that's fascinated by the constant solving of puzzles. It has always been that way. He has a exchange with Dr. Sienna Brooks, in which he says, well, you were a weird kid. Yeah, I was a weird kid too. I was always alone, and I was always thinking about stuff that no one ever bothered with. And because of that, he always has something to do. This is one of the reasons I love playing Professor Robert Langdon, is because his mind is always seeing things that nobody else is. He's searching out patterns. He's searching out. He'll see a symbol that he can go back through all of history and explain what it means and how it got to have that meaning and its import to society. So he's always sort of the smartest guy in the room. And he's also called upon in order to literally solve those problems that no one else can, because they need the expertise of a professor of symbology.
It's Dante's Inferno.
Dante defined our modern conception of hell 700 years ago. But these circles of hell have been rearranged. In the great tradition of Sherlock Holmes, he's a guy who's living in a world of his own and is looking forward to the excitement. The game is afoot, so to speak, of a quest or a treasure hunt or a scavenger hunt. That's really almost what these movies come off, clue to clue, site to site, all along the trail that will lead you to somewhere. But there's always a mystery to be solved at the same time. And it's up to Dan Brown, quite frankly, in order to make the maps for those trails, and he's able to do it. This is what I have been seeing. Look. This is not in the original painting.
Here's another one. Prophecy.
Oh my God. Dante's Inferno isn't fiction, it's a prophecy. Someone created a plague. Dan is great because he writes these things, so he does all the true heavy lifting in order to come up with the theme and the setting. The adaptation from book to screen it's a particular beast. It doesn't have an omnipotent narrator of Dan Brown's voice, but it does have the specifics of the when and the where and the why. And it ends up being part of a months-long exercise in which we're all involved in order trying to discern what's the most that we can cram visually and verbally into the screenplay and into the final movie. What I love about these things is that we are in places like the Hall of the 500 or the Uffizi Gallery for a specific purpose. We're there in order to take in what is there. We're not just setting a fight or a headquarters or something like that in a groovy backdrop. We're there in order to study the masterpieces that are up on the wall and try to find a clue that is inside those very masterpieces. And guess what? Dan Brown has figured out that the clues actually sort of exist, or at least there's a mystery there that no one has been able to figure out the root of. And that ends up being, I think, the biggest secret out of all of these, out of all the films. The theme, of course, is fun to examine, and in this case, overpopulation. It's an important theme to take into account, and everybody can understand it. But I think the real pleasure that makes them the popular films that they are is that it is a quest, it is a hunt, it is a mystery to be solved, and as the clue comes in, the whole audience is to go, huh, I didn't know that.